Template enhancements, drawing curved links. So in this lesson we will enhance our links to add a curved effect. In essence and basically speaking, we'll be leveraging the sigmoid function, a personal favorite of mine, to actually create this curved effect. So let's have some really funny good times on this. But first, what on earth is a sigmoid function? Glad you asked. Let's go to Wikipedia and find out. And here we have it. A sigmoid function is a mathematical function having the characteristics of an S-curve or sigmoid curve. So the key is that it's a function that we're going to apply to our links only. And we have to apply in such a way that it connects the top and the bottom in such a way that it really looks quite nice. A few challenges. Firstly, the function is 1 divided by 1 plus exponential of minus x, where x is minus 6 to 6. Wow, that sounds complicated. However, it's not as complicated as you think. The key here is that we have 0 to 100 as our x. We have to convert that to be minus 6 to 6. So we will do some manipulation of the index. That's perfectly fine. We'll then have to plug in this formula and create what we call a sigmoid curve. And then we'll have to make sure that we multiply it by the size, TC size, to make it all work out. So with this in mind, and this is probably the toughest part, however, once we understand this, it's not too hard. Let's go into Tableau and let's apply this. So it might seem hard to apply, but let's go step by step. Let's create a new calculated field. Let's call it TC sigmoid curve. The function is 1 divided by, and this is where it becomes fun, 1 plus exp, yes, of minus something. So this is, say, our index field. The problem with this is that our index field goes from 0 or 1, it goes from that to 100. We want our data to go from minus 6 to 6. So let's take our index, let's multiply that by 0.12. So what we're essentially doing here is we're reducing the step size. Nice and easy. Let's put a bracket around that. Again, be very careful with the number of brackets that you're using. What I then want to do is minus 6 plus. Now let's break this down. The following here is just a way of getting the index to be from minus 6 all the way to plus 6. The rest is just taken from the sigmoid function. Not as scary as it first sounded, but here we have it. Let's click apply. Now let's go into our rows, let's edit, and now we have an interesting situation, which is that we have our rows which are currently based on this calculation. So it takes a start y and then it just builds a straight line. Let's comment this out for a moment. Again, no point in deleting. And underneath I want us to add, instead of just index, let's put our sigmoid curve multiply by y size. That looks awesome. So instead of just index divided by 100, we're applying our sigmoid curve instead. And voila, there we have it. Can you see that there's a nice slight curve now? If we go into full screen mode, you can see a slight bit better. But yeah, there we have it. What we've done is that we've applied this sigmoid function to our data visualization. And we've applied it to our links in such a way that it curves. By the way, if the start and the end of an item is also curved, the same will be applied. But the key is you can try different functions. There's a linear function, power functions. The key is we created a simple multiplication function, the sigmoid curve, and we just applied it to our data visualization. So I hope you found this interesting. Hope you learned a bit. Let's move on to the next lesson.